This superstar looks determined tonight.
Whoa, from behind.
They're gonna settle this right now.
No disqualifications in this matchup. What does that mean for these superstars?
Well, this is the type of match where superstars really show their true colors, are given free reign to... Oh! Oh! And the official call...
After a heated backstage brawl kick-started their issue, Cedric Alexander and the budding disciple who attacked him take their fight to center stage on Raw.
And they'll be joined by Murphy and Ricochet to make it an official tag team match.
Let's see if Murphy's partner can help him win this match and impress the Monday Night Messiah. Buffet strikes, double axe handle.
Here we go with Austin Theory, Mustafa Ali, and their newest recruit taking on Cedric Alexander in one of the most lopsided handicap matches we've seen in some time.
You have to ask yourself, what will Seth Rollins' disciples stoop to next?
Whatever it takes to win, Saxton.
He was elusive there.
The Royal Rumble is right around the corner, but for some reason you've been unusually silent about it.
I'm still deciding what I want to do.
If you're going to be even loosely associated with us, then we need full transparency. So are you going to attempt to qualify or no?
I think it would be a mistake if I didn't.
Okay. Well, good news. I already spoke to Mandy Rose and got you in a 10-man Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight. It pays to have friends in high places.
Yes, it does.
The Rumble is right around the corner, which means spots in this year's match are getting harder and harder to come by. But tonight, 10 WWE superstars will fight for the chance to pursue a career-defining win.
I've got my eye on one superstar in particular, Michael, who found his way into this match.
Samoa Joe has been eliminated.
Champion. Must be nice to have Seth Rollins on your speed dial.
It sure is, Saxton, but as usual, you've missed the forest for the trees. There are a lot of hungry competitors in the mix tonight, including future Hall of Famers AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. And I guarantee you, those two don't want to watch the Royal Rumble from home.
Don't want to ruin your big night, but I have some bad news and thought you should hear it from me first.
What's going on?
Management has started drawing entry numbers for the Royal Rumble. And I found out that you drew number 2.
Damn.
I know. I tried talking to Mandy, but she couldn't change it. There's only so much power I have around here. But look, I was in the same spot in 2014.
I can't remember. Did you win?
No, but I lasted nearly 50 minutes, making it to the final 5. But you can do more. You can win. I know it. And then after that, at WrestleMania, you defeat the Universal Champion from SmackDown, and we control WWE together.
Sounds like a plan.
You're damn right it does.
Ouch. After starting number 2 in the Royal Rumble, he's defied all odds, outlasting 29 other superstars to punch his ticket to WrestleMania.
You have to think he's got his sights set on SmackDown's Universal Champion.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Saxton. Let's just wait and see.
Let's hear what WWE Champion Seth Rollins has to say after his little misstep on social media.
His account was hacked.
Part of being the Monday Night Messiah is being honest with your disciples. It's that trust, that bond that gives us strength and allows us to accomplish great things. So I'm here tonight to tell the truth about why I did what I did, to show it was all for the greater good and still can be. So, I'll speak directly to our discontented brother, Messiah to man. First, let's get this out of the way. My social media account was not hacked. We did have intentions of striking you down if you chose to face me at WrestleMania. That's the truth. But full disclosure, there were other transgressions that took place before that. I told Mandy Rose that you didn't want an automatic qualifying spot in the Rumble, that you really wanted to earn it, which got you put in the 10-man qualifying match. That's the truth. And then, when you won that match, we needed another plan. So, I pulled some strings and got you the number 2 entry spot in the Rumble. And then, of course, we all know how that turned out. And how we ended up here tonight. And all of that is the truth. So now, I've bared my soul to you and shown you everything. We can still work together. We can still do great things. Win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, and we can take over WWE like we had planned. Or you can ignore the truth, throw everything away, and take on the Monday Night Messiah and his disciples and face your destruction at our hands. Make no mistake, if you challenge us, we will finish the burial that I started. But remember, I was just trying to steer you toward the correct choice, to help you succeed. And that's what I'm doing again now. But this is it. It's your last chance. Make the right decision. Honor the truth. And trust me, for the greater good.
Will the Royal Rumble winner listen to the Monday Night Messiah and put this all behind them? Or will he choose to take on Seth Rollins at WrestleMania? We'll find out soon enough.
The WWE Universe heard from Seth Rollins earlier tonight, and we all want to know. Did his words have any impact on who you will face at WrestleMania?
You might be wondering why I'm holding this shovel. You see, Seth likes to speak in metaphors and talk about all sorts of things like the greater good and embracing the truth. So I figured I'd speak his language. Seth, you and your disciples tried to bury me, but you failed. And now, I'm gonna bury you at WrestleMania. That's right, I'm not changing my mind. But you know what? Why wait until WrestleMania? I'm gonna start the burial tonight by taking out your disciples in a 3-on-1 match. Actually, I forgot about the shovel. Make that 3-on-2.
As Seth Rollins' followers prepare for this 3-on-1 match against their former ally, you have to imagine their leader, the Monday Night Messiah, will be watching closely.
With the odds heavily in their favor, Seth won't be satisfied with anything other than a convincing win.
I think that's exactly what we're going to see here tonight.
From behind with that shovel.
He's not waiting for the match to start.
It's no longer 3-on-1. That shovel's an equalizer.
He's taken out weeks of built-up frustration after being held back by Seth and his group.
He said he was going to bury Seth's followers, but I didn't know he meant it literally.
I think Mustafa Ali and Austin Theory could have serious injuries.
It doesn't appear that the scheduled match will take place. Seth's crew is decimated.
Maybe, but it looks like Murphy still wants to fight.
Poor decision on his part. This guy's out for vengeance.
Nonetheless, it looks like we're now going to have a singles match. has led to this. The defending WWE Champion Seth Rollins will take on his former associate, a superstar who some have called the Gravedigger due to his vicious pledge to bury Seth Rollins once and for all in tonight's no DQ WWE Championship match.
One of WWE's most fearsome alliances has been shattered by the quest for this WWE Championship, Michael. You have to wonder how those betrayals will affect the outcome of one of the most personal WrestleMania main events we've seen in years.
You're talking about Murphy, Austin Theory, and Mustafa Ali, aren't you, Byron?
That's right. They've all got something on the line tonight in what should be an absolutely brutal no disqualification format.
Listen, sometimes the only road to WrestleMania is the low road. Seth Rollins and his opponent know that, but only one of them will leave WrestleMania as champion.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
This can't be how Rollins envisioned his night going.
Hold on, it's Seth Rollins' disciples.
Well, last we knew, they weren't medically cleared to be here.
Looks like they're going to get revenge for what was done to them on Raw with that shovel.
Never underestimate the Monday Night Messiah. We should have known he wasn't going into this match without a backup plan.
I know there's been a lot of turmoil between these men, and this is no disqualification, but this is WrestleMania. It's not supposed to end like this.
This is going to get ugly.
I can't watch.
What the hell?
What just happened?
He hits Seth with a stomp.
Could this be it? He's done it! After a shocking turn of events where former allies turned enemies became allies again, Seth Rollins has been dethroned, and we have a new WWE Champion.
And more than a new champion, it looks like we have a new alliance with a new leader.
I think we just saw the birth of a new Monday Night Messiah.
And Seth Rollins can't believe it. He thought he had the match and his WWE Championship secured, but that was not the case. The new champion set out to bury him, and that is exactly what he just did.
This is a WrestleMania moment that will be remembered for a very long time.
I'm in shock. Wow, congrats.
The Monday Night Messiah seemed poised to add another devoted disciple to his flock, but things can change in a hurry on Monday Night Raw.
They sure can, Cole. Murphy's opponent's about to learn just how fast momentum can disappear.
Hey, I respect the man for standing up to Seth and his lackeys. More power to him. Ooh, harsh kick.
With Murphy set on proving the power of the Monday Night Messiah, Austin Theory and Mustafa Ali have been called in for this 2-on-1 handicap match.
Stop living in the past, Cole. The Monday Night Messiah and his disciples are the future of WWE, and the future is now.
Sounds like someone's trying to get recruited to be Seth's next disciple.
Of trying to prove the dominance of the disciples, their target finally is some backup as he teams up with Cedric Alexander in this 2-on-3 handicap match.
The Monday Night Messiah will surely be watching with a critical eye as he's been openly disappointed with the performance of his men.
They're called disciples, Saxton. Show a little respect. The Royal Rumble is so close, I can taste it, Cole. And so can Murphy and his opponent, as both superstars attempt to qualify for one of the biggest matches on the WWE calendar.
That's right, Corey. Two of Monday Night Raw's biggest stars are here to square off for a spot in the Royal Rumble match. But I think it's fair to say they've got very different motivations heading into tonight's qualifier.
If you've been following... Of course, Mustafa Ali is here to stack the deck against Murphy's opponent even further.
Hey, what's the point of Seth Rollins having disciples if he doesn't use them?
It's so crazy you drew number 2 in the Royal Rumble, and that you'll be starting out with Murphy of all people. I mean, what are the odds?
I know you're behind this. You're terrified I'm gonna win the Rumble and beat you for your championship. Clearly, you'll do anything you can to stop that from happening.
I can't confirm or deny your allegations, but what I can say is that maybe when you had the opportunity to help us with a favor, you should have delivered it. And maybe if you had, you wouldn't be in this position right now. Or maybe the world's just a crazy place, full of coincidence and dumb luck. We'll never know.
Yeah, well, there is one thing I know. I'm gonna overcome whatever obstacles you put in my way until you have nothing left to throw at me and nowhere to run. Then, I'm gonna take your WWE title, and no amount of dumb luck or coincidence can save you from that.
You see Seth Rollins, WrestleMania challenger, on his way to meet Rollins face-to-face.
The WWE champion from behind.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
To the body with the chair.
Slips out of the way.
WrestleMania opponent are taking a lot of risks here.
And Seth's disciples are now turning this into a 4-on-1 attack.
I think this was all a setup by the Monday Night Messiah.
There's not going to be a WrestleMania match. Throw him off. Do it. End his career.
Did he say throw him off?
This is bad.
He's doing everything he can to resist.
No, no, no.
I'll do it myself. Grab a hold of him.
And Mustafa Ali and Austin Theory are sent flying off the scaffolding.
And there goes Murphy.
Unless you want to end up like your disciples, you're gonna sign the contract now. See? That was fun. I'll see you at WrestleMania.
The WWE Championship match at WrestleMania is official.
Yeah, assuming Seth can make it off that ledge.
Hey, help! You're just going to leave me like this? Seriously? Come on! Somebody! Anybody, help me! You can't just leave me here!
Simply doesn't get any bigger than WrestleMania. And after weeks of back and forth between Seth Rollins and his opponent, it's time for the WWE Championship to be decided once and for all.
Finally, Michael, finally we get to see what we've all wanted. These two superstars are alone in the ring. No Murphy, no Austin Theory, no Mustafa Ali. Just the Monday Night Messiah and the man looking to knock off his thorny crown.
Do you believe in miracles? Because the fact that Seth Rollins' opponent has made it this far is nothing short of miraculous. But here he is about to take on a once-in-a-generation superstar at WrestleMania.
He knew what was coming.